The polar bear, a massive, snow-covered predator, feared and respected as the largest land carnivore alive today. Weighing up to 1,500 pounds and standing over 10 feet tall on its hind legs, it dominates the Arctic like a true king. But what if I told you that millions of years ago, there was a big cat that could rival and even surpass the polar bear in size? A tiger so massive, it would make the modern Siberian tiger look small in comparison. A predator so powerful, it could take down prehistoric rhinos, elephant-sized beasts, and even other massive carnivores. This was the Ngandong tiger, the largest tiger species to ever walk the earth. And today, we're uncovering the legend of the giant tiger that ruled Ice Age Asia. Chapter 1. The Giants of the Ice Age. The Ice Age was a time of monsters. It was not a world for small creatures. Instead, it was ruled by massive predators and even larger prey. There were mammoths, woolly rhinos, and giant deer the size of modern-day moose. Predators had to adapt or die, and that meant growing bigger, stronger, and more powerful than ever before. It was during this time, somewhere between 350,000 and 50,000 years ago, that Panthera tigrisoloensis, better known as the Ngandong tiger, emerged, and it would become the largest cat species to ever exist. Chapter 2. The largest tiger in history. Modern-day tigers are already the biggest cats on Earth. The Siberian tiger, for example, can grow up to 12 feet long and weigh over 600 pounds. That alone is an absolute monster. But the Ngandong tiger, it was even bigger. Paleontologists estimate that this prehistoric beast could reach lengths of 13 to 14 feet and weigh up to 1,200 pounds or more. That's nearly twice the size of a modern Bengal tiger. To put that in perspective, a modern male African lion averages 420 pounds. A full-grown polar bear can reach 1,500 pounds. Ngandong tigers were potentially in the same weight range as a polar bear, if not larger. This means that this tiger was not just another big cat. It was a colossal, bone-crushing super predator. And unlike today's tigers, which are often solitary, the Ngandong tiger might have hunted in groups, similar to lions, making them even deadlier. Chapter 3. A predator, unlike any other. So what made this tiger so dangerous? For one, its sheer power. Its skull and jaws were built differently from modern tigers, indicating that it had a much stronger bite force. Its teeth were longer and thicker, specialized for crushing bones and slicing through flesh. And while modern tigers rely on ambush hunting, this one may have been fast enough to chase down prey. It had longer limbs, suggesting that it could run faster and cover more ground. Unlike other Ice Age predators, like the short-faced bear, which relied on scavenging, the Ngandong tiger was a true hunter. It needed to be, because its prey wasn't easy to take down. Chapter 4. The prey of a giant tiger. Living in what is now Indonesia and Southeast Asia, the Ngandong tiger shared its world with some of the largest animals of its time. This included stegodons, prehistoric relatives of elephants that could weigh over 9 tons, giant tapirs and deer, weighing hundreds of pounds each, ancient buffalo, larger than modern-day bison, even prehistoric rhinos, which were some of the toughest creatures of the Ice Age. To hunt these massive animals, Ngandong tigers had to be fearless. They couldn't rely on the easy kills of small prey. Instead, they likely ambushed large animals, using their incredible strength and agility to bring them down. Imagine the force required for a tiger to clamp onto a rhino's throat, suffocating it under its sheer weight. That was the kind of power the Ngandong tiger possessed. It was not just a hunter, it was an executioner. Chapter 5. The rivals of the giant tiger. But while the Ngandong tiger was an apex predator, it was not alone. The jungles and plains of prehistoric Asia were filled with other deadly predators that could challenge even the largest tiger. One of these was Meganterion, a saber-toothed cat which had evolved powerful forelimbs and deadly fangs. Then there was Crocuta ultra, a prehistoric species of hyena much larger and more powerful than its modern-day relatives. And let's not forget about humans, because by the time the Ngandong tiger ruled Asia, early Homo erectus had already spread across the region. Armed with spears and fire, these ancient humans were not just potential prey. They were competitors. It is even possible that early humans actively hunted Ngandong tigers, seeing them as both a threat and a valuable resource for food and fur. Over time, this growing conflict may have contributed to the disappearance of the Ngandong tiger. Chapter 6. The extinction of a giant. For hundreds of thousands of years, the Ngandong tiger was the undisputed king of its environment. But around 50,000 years ago, something changed. The climate shifted. Ice Age forests gave way to open grasslands, reducing the tiger's natural habitat. Massive prey species began to disappear, forcing the tigers to hunt smaller animals, a major disadvantage for a predator built for taking down giants. And then there were the humans. By this time, early modern humans had developed advanced hunting strategies, making them deadlier than ever. With their numbers dwindling, the Ngandong tiger slowly vanished. And just like that, the world's largest tiger, the tiger that was larger than a polar bear, was gone forever. Chapter 7. The last ghosts of a giant. But is the Ngandong tiger truly gone? Some believe that stories of massive man-eating tigers in Southeast Asia could be ancient echoes of this Ice Age giant. In the dense jungles of Indonesia, there are local legends of enormous striped cats that hunt elephants, buffalo, and even humans. Could a remnant population have survived? While no evidence suggests they still exist today, The mystery of the Ngandong tiger continues to capture the imagination of scientists and explorers alike. And while the modern tiger may be the last of its kind, the ghost of its giant ancestor still lingers in the shadows of history. Conclusion: the lost king of the Ice Age. The Ngandong tiger was not just another big cat. It was the largest, most powerful tiger species to ever walk the earth. Larger than any lion, stronger than any leopard, and even heavier than a polar bear. But like so many giants of the past, it vanished, leaving behind only fossilized bones, whispers in legend, and a reminder that once, in a world of giants, there was a tiger unlike any other. If you found this story of the largest tiger in history fascinating, check out this next video for another deep dive into Earth's forgotten predators.